All right, hi guys. So in this first part one of two for this week's video, we are going to do a little bit of art history first before we start the actual activity. The actual art activity will be shown in part two, but please watch this part one first. So before we start, we're going to learn a little bit about two different artists. One, his name was Archimboldo, Giuseppe Archimboldo. He lived a very, very long time ago. He was a professional painter, portrait artist for the court, and he had very, very interesting style, very interesting portraits that you're going to see in a minute in a video that I'm going to show you. And the second artist that I'm going to show you is a woman named Jessica Strahan, and she is a contemporary artist, an artist living and working today. And actually, she's from New Orleans. She lives in New Orleans. And hopefully, after you see both of them, you'll figure out why they're a little bit similar. So, without further ado, I'm going to play a video. An art with Madi and Dada video about Archimboldo.
You're right here at Archimboldo's art studio at the illustrious Imperial Court. And there is the royal painter himself.
Ah, well, and who are these enchanting guests?
This here is Matty, and I am Dada.
Delighted. Perfetto! You have given me a most fanciful idea. Eh, ah.
What a great costume! What's it for?
The royal pageant is tonight. It will be the most illustrious, flashy affair yet.
Archimboldo designs the most flamboyant, scintillating parades. His imagination knows no bounds.
Ooh, look! What a beautiful picture of a woman.
This one I call spring.
Flowers and leaves and strawberries. A spring garden.
A garden? It's a painting of a head with a hat on it.
Yes, indeed. I see a woman's head.
Nope. It's a garden with flowers.
Dada, that's an ear.
See, it is an ear and a flower. It depends where you are. You see two different things. Now you go close. And Dada, you come back here.
The ear is a flower, and her skin is made of small flower petals.
Dada, wow! It's a pretty lady. Ooh, flowers and a pretty lady. Pretty lady. Flowers, pretty lady.
Amazing! It's two paintings in one.
Whoa! Dada, wow!
I love to make people smile and be amazed. Come.
Please keep an eye out for my book.
Oh, dear, yes. I'll keep looking for it, too. Archimboldo had the dragon costume worn by a horse in a parade. Everyone was very surprised.
I was thinking of using that again for tonight's big gala.
A bowl of vegetables. Nice.
It's not a bowl of vegetables. It's a strange-looking man wearing a black hat.
How can you say a bowl of vegetables is a man?
Because it is.
I have to agree with Matty. It is an exemplary still life of vegetables.
It's a man.
From far and close, it's most definitely a bowl of vegetables.
It's a man.
This is delightful confusion.
It is a strange gardener. The basket is his hat.
And it's also a fantastic painting of vegetables.
It's amazing. His cheek is a big onion. It's tricky.
I arrange things to look like people. It's interesting to look at something and see how it could be something so completely different.
And they're all made of what they do. The vegetables making the gardener, spring flowers making a portrait of a spring woman, and all the book book's making the librarian. My book!
That's where it is.
This must be a really tricky painting. I don't see anything.
Yeah, that would be mine.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Librarian. Your art is so wonderful. I want to make a face out of different things too.
See, it is most enjoyable to amuse people.
Have fun at the gala tonight. And thank you!
You are most welcome. Come back to see me again sometime.
Okay. So, that's a little bit about Archimboldo. And now we're going to learn a little bit about another portrait artist who also uses food in her portrait paintings sometimes. Mostly she um, uses fruit and vegetables. Let's see, let's go to her page. Okay, so this is her. Her name is Jessica Strahan. She is a working artist in New Orleans, like I said before. She's lovely. That's a photo of her, and she has a series of portrait paintings that are called "You Are What You Eat." So she incorporates fruits and vegetables into portraits of people. So this is one good example right here of a girl with some blueberries halfway on her face. She normally does like half of the face is the fruit and vegetable, and then the other half is not. Her work was at the Ogden Museum, I think, when I took my second graders last year, and she won, I think, one of the Louisiana Contemporary Awards, so which was really awesome. This is another one that's not necessarily food per se in it, but you can tell how she's sort of incorporating other things, other like objects into her portrait, similar to Archimboldo. So let's watch. I wanted to share with you a quick video as well from her. Here we go.
We live. My name is Jessica Strahan. I'm a visual artist from New Orleans, Louisiana. Recently, I was commissioned to paint a mural in the park of the International School. The You Are
So I
What You
think
Eat
this is the other
series is
international
a
high school.
combination of portrait meets fruit or vegetable. What I used was people who are dear to my heart, my children, of course. Portraits of people with defined bone structures and eyes. I love eyes. So what I did was I asked my children what were their favorite fruits, and I incorporated their favorite fruits and their portrait, which is only half of their face, and the other half is a piece of fruit. Here's where I need your help. I need you to pick out a fruit or veggie and a pattern from a different culture or a culture that means something to you. And of course, a portrait of a family member or a loved one that means something to you as well. I want you to incorporate the two to create your own You Are What You Eat portrait. A pattern that I like to use a lot is mud cloth. Mud cloth comes from the continent of Africa, and how they create a mud cloth is from fermented mud and plant dye. That's one of my favorite fabrics and favorite patterns. It's textile. The Ankara fabric is from Ghana. I like that pattern in particular because of the bright and vibrant colors. And the first thing people tell me about my art is they love the colors. So I like to incorporate patterns in my work as well. I'm gonna pick three winners. Again, two are from the international school, two students from the international school, and one student will be from New Orleans. The fun thing about this activity is open to all New Orleans students from pre-K to 12th grade. Everybody can participate. I'm super excited. I'm looking forward to it, and because we are what we eat, and this is an ongoing series, and I hope you I hope you are excited about participating.
Okay, so I hope that was interesting. So yeah, there actually was a youth competition that happened over the summer. I don't know if it was this summer or last summer. It was actually already finished, unfortunately. But yeah, I thought that video explained really well what she does. All right, so sneak preview of part two. So make sure you watch part two. This is my example, my "You Are What You Eat" example slash Archimboldo food collage. All right, I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope you guys learned a little bit about two very different artists that sort of have some similarities.